Do you want to do the intro sometimes? I feel like I always start.
I don't care.
I feel like I'm always a natural leader, but not because... I think it's just because I'm rude and I don't ask people.
I mean, you're good at intros. You can keep introing.
Third noise. Intro.
Yo, Pigeon, what up, Pigeon? Yo, Pigeon, what up, Pigeon? Yo, Pigeon, what up, Pigeon? Pigeon, squirrel!
Hey, welcome to PigeonHoled.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. This is the show where we word associate for a minute, and that's what determines what we talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a Venn diagram, except for it's not for the nerds.
And not a Venn diagram.
And not a Venn... It is a Venn diagram.
It's a podcast.
Oh.
That's what we're doing here.
But it's a Venn diagram metaphorically, though, right?
I get that, yeah. It makes sense.
It's a metaphor.
Is it?
Speaking of metaphors, we're in a tree.
There we go. Yep, that's exactly a metaphor. Yep.
Oh, wait, that's literal. We're literally in a tree.
Yeah, we are in a tree.
So
It's a little chilly.
Is it a little... I felt like it wasn't
not
chilly
bad.
until you said something, and now
I'm wearing a nice sweater, so it feels nice.
I'm wearing my best Thanksgiving Day sweater.
Thanksgiving is coming up.
And just like everyone has Christmas sweaters, I have a Thanksgiving sweater.
Right.
Because we as a culture skip over Christmas way too fast. I want to put the thanks back in Thanksgiving. It's my bumper sticker says.
Make Thanksgiving great again.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I like to have a lot of stuffing at my Thanksgiving.
Oh, man, I do love some stuffing. Stuffing is great, though. God, I love stuffing.
You know what? Stuffing is something that we shouldn't just wait for until Christmas.
It should be nonstop.
It
almost
should be a
every
year-round
day of
food, and I will campaign and I will run for president on that platform.
the year. Make stuffing great again.
Make stuffing year-round again.
I'd buy a red hat with that on it.
It'd be a brown hat
Why?
because of stuffing.
I don't know. I had cornbread stuffing actually recently.
I had stuffing today with like chorizo in it.
Yeah, at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the potluck.
Yeah.
Oh man, it had like, and then
Jalapenos
had the
and chorizo.
avocado cream that you toss on
Yes.
top. Man, that was bonkers.
I don't know who made that. But
Shout out to whoever you.
I was
are
living
at
La
work.
Vida Loca.
Shout out to work for having that potluck.
There were so many pots of luck.
It was great.
I've had my fill of luck.
Yeah?
I don't think I could get any luckier.
You don't think so?
I
feel like I could get luckier.
That's what it would sound like if I fell out of the tree. Except for I would get quieter as I
I was
moved
gonna say,
further
it's
away.
like a-
Well, no, if I fell down out of the tree with the microphone in my hand.
Yeah, true.
Have you ever thought about that?
Not until now.
Yeah. Sound design is very important.
Foley artists.
Mick Foley. Oh, we're not
Jagger.
word associated.
Oh, not yet. Sorry.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, you know what? Actually, that was a nice little segue.
That was a good practice.
We got into a conversation about stuffing and Thanksgiving
Oh, wait.
and everything.
Hold on. Stop. Pause.
Sorry.
Rewind.
Stopping.
We're in a tree.
Yeah.
You jumped ahead, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. We didn't describe the tree we're in today.
You said we were in a tree.
Well, last week we were in that pine, that sticky pine across from my apartment. It was gross.
I'm still finding it in between my fingers, my finger pits.
Well, I haven't showered since then, so I'm still covered in pine sap.
Then are we still attached cheek to cheek?
No, we ripped away from each other. Remember that? Yeah.
I'm blacking that out.
Yeah. It was painful. Very painful.
So hopefully this week, this tree isn't nearly as sappy.
Yeah. Hopefully. It's not.
Well, I'm not a treeologist, so I don't know what kind of tree we're in.
Well, what we did is we found a nice little willow tree. It's it's not little, but it's not crazy big either. It's like a medium-sized willow
It's a
tree.
medium-sized tree.
Yeah, nice little branches weeping off the top.
It's
kinda
nothing
like
to
a
write
weeping
home
willow.
about.
No, but it is a nice tree. It
And Willow
gives-
Smith is down on the ground crying.
shaking her hair back and forth.
Oh, that's right. She had a music career.
Yeah, she had a song, I believe.
One song.
That was the only song
Up
that
in
got
my
popped.
hair.
Exactly.
I can't
yeah.
say the rest of it because then we'd have to pay them money.
Yeah, that's true.
I
No, I don't think so. I think you can sing it.
I bet you Will Smith, and Jada Pinkett Smith, and all the other Smiths are listening to this right now,
They are our biggest fans.
and they are taking notes. They have a stopwatch, and they're waiting to see how much of that song we're playing.
Well, joke's on them. We only sang about a second worth.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, gotcha.
You need 2 seconds for a lawsuit.
And I think you need 30 seconds.
You're not well versed in law,
You're
Timothy.
you're the Facebook of legal disputes. A listen is 3 seconds.
Oh God.
You just got lawyered.
Bird law.
Oh, you practice bird law too?
I love bird law. Shout out to Charlie.
Shout out to Charlie.
What a swell guy.
So this tree is a weeping willow,
Yep.
named for the tears
Yep.
of our haters.
There's a lot of them.
That's
A lot of
why.
haters. A lot of tears.
Yeah.
But it is, like I said, it is a bit chilly. There's a slight breeze, but the weeping willow, that aspect, the branches kind of coming off. It's a nice little shield, a nice little natural windbreaker.
I'm also wearing a windbreaker.
Yeah.
It's
So if you ever
bright
hear
yellow.
like a shoop shoop noise, like a, that's
You
Tim
listen to
shuffling
salt and
around.
pepper.
Yeah, salt and pepper. Shoop shoop. It.
Nope,
No, 1
nope.
second. That's it.
Facebook lawyers.
There you go.
are
Watch out for
on
them.
it.
Insert the horn noise. Toot, 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 toot. Yeah, and that's it. All right, so
That's the end of our podcast.
that's it. Thanks, guys. We're being sued currently.
By
Good night.
the Smith family and by Salt and simultaneously Peppa. And who spun the records?
Who?
There's a third member of Salt and Peppa.
Yeah, who?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Paprika.
Nope.
Huh.
She has a name,
Most people have names.
and I know it. And I don't need to tell you it. I don't need to prove it to you, Ian.
I want you to prove it.
All right, thank you.
Hmm?
Huh? Sorry.
All right.
Come again?
Well, on to the word association.
All right, today's word association is brought to you by
Ian. That's me.
the Will Smith family.
They have kindly donated $1 million to our charity.
No, $1 million worth of us playing their music.
Nope. Straight million.
How much of that? What?
Yeah. To our charity. It's
I don't-
called Pay for My College Bills.
I didn't see any of this money.
Well, I haven't given it to you yet.
Oh.
I
that
have to
seems
rip
fair.
the check in half to give it to you. Give you your half.
Send my thanks to Will, Jada,
Jaden.
Jaden, Willow. And there's probably a third one, isn't there?
I don't think so.
There's no. They don't have 3 children.
Nope. Will, Willow, Jada, Jaden.
You know way too much about Will Smith's family.
Absolutely not.
It is creepy.
No. Jaden has a great Twitter. It's very
That's
eye-opening.
disgusting.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Phenomenal actress.
Matrix.
Uh,
Great.
All the Matrix.
No, not all of them. Not the first one.
The second one,
And the third.
and the aptly named Matrix, the third one.
That is the full title of that installment of the Matrix series.
The Wachowskis got very lazy.
I think they did too. Great. Going back to our last podcast.
Moving on.
Going back to the last podcast. I think
that
that
was like a
hits
week ago.
That hits the.
The flowchart.
Was it entertaining? You're goddamn right. It was. Was it
Is that
written
a
very?
third path?
Was it? Yeah, it is. Was it written very well? Probably not.
Wait, we're talking about number 3 still?
Yeah.
Oh.
Number 2 was better. The car chase scene on the freeway.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's awesome. With those ghost twins, the ones with the dreadlocks. Oh. Creeping me the heck out.
Yeah. Wait, so is this all in the flowchart?
Yeah, those are all answers.
Wow. I'm gonna have to see this flowchart sometime. You have to show it to me.
Yeah. It's gone
like a-
through several
It's
iterations,
like a,
but I'll
a
send
nerdy
you a,
choose your own adventure.
I'll send you a PDF of
As
a.
if there was any other choose your own adventures out there besides nerdy ones.
I'm sure there's not nerdy choose your own adventures.
You know what?
Let's move on.
All right. So what's the topic?
So the topic today, as we were talking about Thanksgiving, well, I was thinking about when you were talking about your lovely Thanksgiving sweater is,
It's warm.
yeah, you have sweaters and you have various items, movies and books for a lot of like Halloween or Christmas. They all have dedicated genres or
Very
or own
popular
movies.
holidays.
Exactly, like Christmas movies. And for Halloween, you have The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wait, we're talking about joint Halloween and Christmas.
No,
movies.
I'm just saying that was a good example of a
Oh,
Christmas and
just start with
Halloween.
one.
Boom,
So-
right there.
so Christmas.
and then you have like Home
Die
Alone
Hard.
for Christmas. Die Hard, obviously.
Gremlins.
Number 1. Gremlins. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
And then other Christmas movies, but
Et cetera,
I
et cetera.
challenge you to think of other than that one really crappy horror movie.
You just gave away my answer. I didn't even get to say it out loud.
That was going to be your answer in the flow.
I only know
All
of
right.
one.
Okay, that could be it. So, folks, forget what I just said. The first phrase that you're going to have to respond to is, why doesn't Thanksgiving
It can't
have
be
their
a
own dedicated
question.
movies?
Just say Thanksgiving
Movies.
themed movies.
Yeah.
I don't know the name for it. All right.
I don't either.
I'm going to put
That's
the
fine.
time up and we're going to figure this out.
Okay. Tell me when to start.
All right. I'm taking our stopwatch
Yep.
and I am bungee cording it to the tree trunk so that way we can both see it.
So it dangles.
Right. Weeping willows have not a lot of branches. I'd say it's a very minimal branching. So this has been pretty tricky so far.
But enough to create a nice little windbreaker.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're protected. Sound-wise, we're protected.
Yeah.
You can't hear the highway that's next to us.
Exactly.
It's so good.
It is very nice. It's very
very
convenient for it's podcast.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
I think weeping willows are the official trees of podcasting.
Done.
Done.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Done.
Suck it, Maple.
All right. Got the timer going on.
All right.
All right. And then, so you're going to repeat
Yep.
the theme, and then I'll press start, and then we'll start going.
Cool.
All right. And also, I have a notepad this time.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's do this.
All right.
And go.
Thanksgiving themed movies.
That one about the Thanksgiving turkey that wanted to murder people. It's a really crappy B movie, but probably even a C movie, but that movie.
Krampus.
Krampus. Horned demons.
Oh wow. I mean, the devil from Tenacious D.
Cock push-ups.
You can only do just one. Only one.
Only just one. Pringles.
Oh wow. Getting your hand stuck in the tube.
I would say trying to give money to the DMV in the drive-thru window.
Waste of time.
Waste of time. Time's up.
There we go.
All right.
That's
so,
good.
Wow. Let's unpack this. I'm going to say them out loud. Also because I can't read my handwriting. So this was...
You also can't read.
I also can't read.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
And I also can't read my handwriting. So...
You want me to read them out for you,
No,
buddy?
I got this. I got this.
You got this.
I'm just going to take this notepad and stick it to the tree trunk so I'm looking straight up at it.
Perfect.
All right. Thanksgiving movies.
Hell yeah.
That crappy B horror movie with the revenge turkey.
Okay.
I don't know the name of it, but
Right.
I know it exists. You said Krampus,
Yep.
to which I said horned demons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. To which you said the horned demon from Tenacious D, so Tenacious D,
The devil.
the devil himself.
Yep.
Which I said cock push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
To which you said you can only do just one.
Mm-hmm.
I said Pringles.
Mm-hmm.
You said getting your hand stuck in the tube.
Yep.
I said the going to the DMV drive-through and giving them your money and getting your hand stuck in the tube. Another form of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said
Waste of time.
waste of time.
Is that what that said?
That's what. Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say it.
Oh, okay.
It just took a really long time for me to read it.
Yeah.
You know.
Dramatic pause.
Yeah, I'm allowed to take a little bit of liberties here.
That makes sense.
All right. Then let's get it underway.
Why aren't there ever any Thanksgiving movies?
No, I agree, and I think it's our war on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's a war on Thanksgiving.
What did we say earlier? Make Thanksgiving great again.
And I'm going to say this, and it's going to be controversial. So put on your tinfoil hat, listen to your Sean Hannity.
Oh, brother.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes.
Break your Keurig.
Break your Keurig, and then go buy another one because you immediately regret it.
Yeah.
Here is what I'm about to say.
Yes.
We as Americans
Oh, brother.
refuse to celebrate a holiday that's about Native Americans.
Columbus Day is kind of about Native Americans.
It's in the opposite. That's murdering Native Americans. Isn't that what Columbus Day was about? Isn't that what we celebrate?
Well, Columbus Day isn't about murdering Native Americans. Well, I see it that way.
If you celebrate Columbus,
I
you
see
do.
it that way. But Columbus Day as a whole and what it has been marketed as is that it's a day of celebration of exploration and things like that.
When you say marketed, Is there
a Hallmark holiday, man. It's a Hallmark
Is there a
holiday.
government office whose job is to help market holidays?
I bet so.
You're very confident.
I bet so.
I thought you were going to elaborate.
No, I don't need
Okay.
to elaborate. I bet there is.
So, oh man, our social feed is not blowing up. Not enough people are talking about Easter this year.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to come up with a new campaign. What do you guys got?
Different colors for the eggs.
Been done before.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're fired, Johnson.
Johnson.
That's the first name.
That gives me an idea. Penis-shaped Easter eggs.
I'm in.
Sold.
You know who else is in? Kevin Spacey.
The gays.
Oh, yeah. Just some of them.
I'm not being inclusive or exclusive. I'm just saying in general, those people would probably like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gay men.
Yeah.
That wasn't derogatory.
Or bachelorette parties.
Or bachelorette parties. I think, yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to go. That's a little too much penis, in my opinion.
A little too much.
And I'm not stingy.
I'm not stingy with the penis.
I'm very liberal with penises.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So yes, Hallmark. It's a Hallmark holiday.
So that's why I think we have very few movies. You know what? I thought of another one. Isn't there a Charlie Brown Christmas special?
Definitely.
There's another movie.
But they have a Thanksgiving one. The Great Pumpkin, don't they?
That's Halloween, you mean?
Yeah, but doesn't it lead into like a
Oh,
Thanksgiving
is it a
feast?
joint combo?
I thought it was, or
I
maybe
don't
I
know.
just
I guess
watched
I'd have
it
to
that way.
I have to rewatch it.
I think that Charlie Brown is one of the only ones that has a Thanksgiving feast special.
Yeah, I think it's actually its own separate thing from.
I think
from
you're probably
Halloween.
right.
I'm trying to think of other movies. You know what? The show Friends had a special, right, on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Friendsgiving, is that a Friends thing?
Didn't see that.
You know, I'm making this up. I honestly,
You're probably right though.
I've only ever seen like 10 episodes of Friends.
I think I'm beating you, but not by much. Just because family growing up, they would watch Friends, and I would.
Excuse me, I have to leave and go watch more Friends now.
Yeah, you'll never.
Can't
beat
let
me.
Ian win.
I've watched 20 episodes.
But you're right. So there's a clear lack of Thanksgiving in popular culture, especially movies around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I mean, we are so infatuated with Halloween and Christmas.
Yeah.
I say we can all agree on that.
And yeah, we're definitely way more infatuated with Christmas because before Halloween this year, I saw Christmas stuff.
Oh yeah.
It blows my mind.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Tell me.
What really makes me mad?
Christmas.
Christmas.
I love Christmas, but I really am starting to kind of dislike it because of how, again, Hallmark holiday it's becoming. It's less about hanging out with family and, sitting around the fire and watching
Throwing
Die Hard.
squirrels into the fire,
Yeah. Damn squirrels.
hearing them scream as they hit the hot coals.
Yeah, wow.
Wow. Nothing says Christmas time quite like that sound.
Nothing says central Pennsylvanian Christmas than the screams of squirrels as they hit the fire.
Well, because they're holding on to the chestnuts,
Yeah.
and you have to throw it all into the fire.
That's the only way you can get your chestnuts
That's
roasted.
the only way you can get. It has a certain
Je ne sais quoi.
je ne sais quoi. And it's squirrels.
Well, shout out to squirrels for dying for our chestnuts.
Thank you. You guys are brave souls.
You're the best.
You are the best.
Truly.
But think about it. Think about Thanksgiving for a second, right?
Yeah, thinking.
It is the most overly looked holiday between Halloween and Christmas. But we still get off for it from school. But it's completely overshadowed by both. So what's the first thing that happens after Halloween? Christmas decorations go up. Halloween candy goes on sale.
Yep.
The local grocery store that's like 3 minutes from my house never had Thanksgiving decorations up. They immediately went from Halloween to Christmas.
I feel like at the same time, though, is that a good amount of Halloween decorations now are fall-oriented decorations. So you could kind of push that from early October all the way till...
It is a much larger window. I agree. Also,
a lot of people are becoming more weak with their Halloween decorations. I want to see some spooky-ass shit.
We're calling you out, America.
Yeah, get some spooky shit on your lawns.
Sean Hannity might be afraid to say it, but we're not. Be more scary, America. And not in the KKK kind of way. We're talking like giant spiders,
Yeah.
zombies.
I want to walk past an animatronic zombie
And
be
piss your
like,
pants.
wow, that's a really cool looking zombie. And then I take another step and it triggers one of their motion sensors and it jumps at me. I want that.
You don't ask for much, right?
No,
That's
that's
that.
it.
That feeling.
I'm asking for,
You want the metaphorical version of walking past someone's house and you see a zombie and you go, that's cute.
Yeah.
You keep walking and it jumps out at you and then you pee your pants.
yeah.
That America is what we're looking for in a metaphor.
Yeah. More
Yeah.
spooky stuff.
More spooky stuff. If you're listening to America, that's what we want.
I want better Halloweens. I miss Halloween. You know what I do as an adult now? I really miss Halloween as a child.
But you can eat candy whenever you want as an adult, so that's a trade-off.
It wasn't even about the candy, man. It's about the experience.
Candyman, another movie.
Not about Thanksgiving.
You could watch that in Thanksgiving, though,
Maybe.
but it doesn't have as much significance because it's also not a Halloween-themed movie.
We need. Let's make another horror Thanksgiving movie. Let's make one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
I'm going to start writing one tonight.
Cool.
All right.
You walk up to the table, you start carving the turkey
Whoa.
until what you realize you're carving your sister or something
oh my
like that.
God.
Boom. Look at that.
And it's called Thanks Grieving.
Wow. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I like that.
Wow.
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 Thanks bleeding. No,
Ooh.
not as good.
Sparks just started to fly, though. And that means we're striking iron.
We're doing this.
Yeah, it's
All
going to
right.
happen. Okay.
Thanksgiving, get ready. We're
So-
coming with more movies.
And, I mean, also, there's just not enough horror movies. The idea of a horror movie, which is the next topic, which is a B-rated horror movie about a killer turkey. We've made everything else into a horror movie.
Yeah.
Why can't we make Thanksgiving scary? Or is it because Thanksgiving is already scary enough because of how we treated Native American people?
I was going to say, there should be a very intense period pick, kind of maybe directed by like Mel Gibson or something
Starring
like that.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, yeah. And it
He
seems
could
like
play
very,
anything.
very nondescript, innocent Thanksgiving movie. And then it turns into the true story of Thanksgiving where all of these white folks just came over on their nice little boats. And
You
they're
tell
like,
'em.
hey, we're friends. And the Indians are like, yeah, we are friends. Friends are cool. We like more people. We're very
Set up shop
inclusive.
right here on
and
this
then,
coast.
boom, we kill them all.
Oh, you associate with the Native Americans.
What's that?
You said we.
No, I'm speaking like as in their
from the
perspective.
point of view
from their
from
point of
the
view. It's
Native
like, hey,
Americans.
yeah, people who came on their boats, we are very friendly. We want to be friends. We're inclusive. And the white folks are like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Do you have guns? And then the Native Americans go, no, we don't have any guns. What are guns? And then they go, oh, we do. And then
they show them to them,
yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, these are really cool. Can we borrow some of these? Because we think hunting would be pretty easy." And then actually, it turns out that the Indians are hunting them. Whoa!
World's deadliest game,
A prequel
white man.
to Saw.
Uh-huh.
That is Native Americans torturing white pilgrims.
Wow.
I would watch that.
If it was written like the first Saw, which was a great movie, by the way. I thought it was a
Starring-
great movie.
That guy from Princess Bride, Gary
Yes.
Elves.
I don't know.
Could
be.
That's his name.
He has a name.
Yeah, Carrie Elvis.
Insert name here. We need a...
Placeholder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, that's our movie. If you're a movie studio and you're listening to this, and we know you are,
Yeah.
Spielberg,
Let's get real.
let's get real. You're listening to every podcast because you're trying to find that next big movie,
We are the next big movie.
and we just came up with it. It's called Thanksgiving.
That's good too.
You just put the word thanks in front of it,
And then put some...
and then a horror movie word.
yeah.
Thanks,
Halloween.
murder.
Thanks, Halloween.
Thanks you for murdering me.
Thanks, Halloween H2O.
This Thanksgiving, the turkey
Michael
cars
Myers.
you.
Oh, wow. That's better than mine, yeah.
Mike, you're just saying Halloween movies, but in after the, you know what? No.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You called me out on that. That was...
Is there, and I don't know much about this,
Okay.
is there, because Thanksgiving is a holiday
Uh-huh.
that's about that relationship between Native Americans and Pilgrims,
Uh-huh.
is there anything to do with witches and demons in that early kind of like old school kind of demon worshiping practice.
Is there a movie about that?
No, I'm just saying, does it exist? The first pilgrims that came over, they left for a new life from religious persecution. That means they could be practicing any type of thing. So do you think they brought with them their own set of demons?
Probably.
I'm just writing a new movie right now as we talk. And it's called The New Demons.
Shut it down.
And then pilgrims and Native Americans come together to fight the new demons. And it's about Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving wasn't about coming together and eating food. It was about fighting demons. Ooh, prequel to the movie and graphic novel series Constantine.
I'm into it.
I'm down with this.
I'm into it, yeah.
All right. This seems good. It seems like a really good start.
It tells a good story.
It does. Fade from black,
Yeah.
single light
Yep.
cutting through the dark, dark night.
Yeah.
It's a torch,
Batman.
and it's Batman. It's the bat signal, but
Yeah.
it's the pilgrim version of Batman.
Batman with the pilgrim hat.
I'm Batman. Who's gonna carve this turkey?
Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. I like it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. His utility belt is just a regular belt,
Has a turkey baster on it.
and it has a turkey baster.
Maybe a couple bouillon cubes to get a nice gravy going.
Did you overcook this?
Probably.
Joker,
Joker's not allowed to touch the turkey. Not after
don't
last
touch
year.
my turkey.
Not because of last year.
You're
He's not
supposed to
allowed.
bring the stuffing.
He's not going to make stuffing. You know who you're talking to?
The Joker.
Exactly.
He's probably like, I got you good, Batman.
You know who has a great Joker voice? Mark Hamill.
He is the Joker in my book.
He's great.
So, shout outs to Mark Hamill, because we know he's listening too.
Oh, definitely.
We have a really popular podcast.
Yeah. Episode 3. So many
It
subscribers.
came so fast.
Actually, 0 subscribers, but a lot of listeners.
Whoa. This is future from recording. We could have at least 10.
We could.
Shoot for the sky, Ian, and then you'll land on a skyscraper.
Sometimes, but when you shoot for the sky, most of the time bullets come right back down and they land relatively near from where the bullet was shot.
These are all
And by relatively near, I mean like on a non-windy day.
like one relative's distance away.
Yeah.
Relatively.
Yeah, like
it's
so
like your
the
relative
height
is
of my
like-
uncle.
Right.
Yeah.
The average height of all your relatives.
It's probably like a good 5'8",
5'8".
maybe.
You have like an average sized family.
Average.
That's what I just you just repeated the word I said.
Yeah, but I threw a different inflection on it. Just to throw emphasis out there.
Well, inflect me.
Inflect me. Like that?
So you know what? Speaking of family,
Yeah.
Krampus. That was a really good transition.
That actually was really good.
No,
That was really good.
that was one of the worst transitions we.
Be nice to your family, or else
had.
Krampus is going to come and brutally murder you in your sleep.
Did you say grandpa or Krampus?
Krampus.
Your grandpa sounds scary. Be nice to your family, or grandpa's gonna come murder you in your sleep.
Grandpa's coming to brutally murder you.
No.
Now, Krampus is a weird story too. Another thing that they a holiday turned into a horror story. You thank the Germans for that one.
Well, you can thank the Germans for a lot of things.
A lot of
Some which we aren't gonna name on this show.
Yeah. Others.
I was just very tempted to.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
was
there's
gonna- I
a
was gonna
pregnant
s-
pause there.
Just gonna scream it out.
I was gonna say the word, and you would have been like nodding your head. Volkswagens.
Audis. Yep, Audis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Those
you're
are
right.
the only two things that we really don't like that came from Germany.
The two worst things right there.
Audis and Volkswagens.
You're-
That's it.
We're looking at you, Germany.
God damn your beautiful cars.
Grow a sense of humor.
Audis are great cars though.
They are. Volkswagens aren't too bad either.
Yeah, but they got caught up in that whole fuel economy scandal.
Well, that sounds like a real Germany thing to do.
They shit the bed on that one.
Way to go, Germany, for shitting the bed.
You're cleaning it
You
up
know
this
what?
time.
You know what we're talking about. You're cleaning up this time.
You're cleaning it up.
U.S. 1, Germany 0.
Back-to-back World War champs.
Now you went there.
No, I went there. Had to.
But no, seriously, back to Krampus.
Mhm.
It is interesting, the Germans' tradition of Krampus, because it's all about punishment.
Mhm.
It is all about punishment. So we start to think about Christmas as this overly happy, joyful holiday, but kids in Germany are shitting their pants because they don't want to go into the bag. They don't want to get switches. They don't want to get
It's like
eaten.
guerrilla obedience. You just teach them this like crazy story, and eventually they're going to become a great child. Except here, it's like, hey, you better be good, or else you're
get presents.
You're going to get a coal, but most likely we're not going to buy coal and put it in the stocking because you'll just be screaming at Christmas morning.
Here's your Power Rangers.
You'll end up getting your Nintendo 64.
Here's your Keurig.
See, but there it's like, hey, you're being a dickhead. Krampus is coming, and he's going to stuff you into his black hole of a knapsack
Yeah.
and take you back from whence he came.
Yeah, except for it sounds more angry in German because German is a very angry language.
It is.
Yeah, like, no, I can't even begin to do it.
I thought you spoke a little German.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
I would like a biscuit, please, in Dutch.
Yep, you got it. You're really good at this.
Thank you.
Man, you must have taken quite the language class.
Shout out to Rosetta Stone.
What's that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of, though, I kind of like that approach. You have this really cool story, this really nice, I wouldn't say nice, this cool narrative of a story. This
You have this great torture story.
but it's interesting.
I think what's interesting about Krampus is that, you know how we have the bumper stickers, Keep Christ in Christmas, right?
I haven't seen one of those in years, but yes, I do know what you're talking
There's like 100 of them just in southern Delaware. I mean, we got a lot of elderly population.
That is true.
So they have that. But what I'm saying is there's not enough punishment in Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe the Germans are onto something here. You know? Which is the first time someone has said that in a great many of years.
That is very true.
Unless you're talking about soccer. So outside of the soccer realm, no one has said that. And I'm saying it right now. So Germany, I'm going to put a point back on the board for you.
Because of their soccer
Way
program?
to teach obedience around the holidays.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give you this one.
You get 1 point.
But speaking of Germans,
There you go with those transitions again.
I'm really good at this. You know what?
Segues.
I've never ridden a Segway, so I wouldn't know how to use them.
I rode on a Segway without the handlebars. It's like a hoverboard.
A hoverboard.
No,
So
but
it's not a Segway.
no, it was built by.
it's
I
the-
think it was built by
It's
Segway.
a full-size Segway
No,
minus the handles.
No.
Right. Try to start describing it again, and then let me cut you off one more time, and then say it the fourth time, and that time I won't cut you off.
Okay, so it's built like.
So it's like a Segway,
Yeah, that's it.
but without the handles.
That's exactly it. No, it's like a hoverboard, but in the middle comes like a little place, like a little
cup holder.
like kind of a cup holder, but no, it's like a little place to rest. Cuck holder. Ooh, that was my Xbox Live name. It's a place where you put your knees on, and then you kind of lean with your knees and turn them that way. So that's what is creating the directional movement of the board
So
itself.
this column, the shaft,
Yeah, exactly.
goes up into between your legs,
Yep.
like our president.
Wow. You went
Speaking
there.
of our president, the next thing we have on in our path is demons with horns.
Oh wow, that was actually one of your best segues.
I'm getting really good at this. I think the more I do it, the better I get.
You're getting real good. So this one was yours.
Oh, this one is mine.
Yeah.
Well, because Krampus is this giant hoofed beast
Yeah.
with these horns
Oh, yeah.
and a giant sack
Twisty ones.
and a switch
Yep.
and some bells so you know he's coming.
Yep.
Because
He tricks you though. Could
Santa,
be Santa coming.
I know, that's the whole idea.
Yeah, I know.
You're a small little child, you're sleeping, you hear the bells, next thing you
Wow,
know,
Santa.
you get
Wrong.
eaten by a goat.
Here comes a big old goat with a
Here comes a big old demon goat.
big old bag that he stuffs you into. He's gonna eat you later.
In a way, that's a metaphor
Yeah.
for the 2017 election.
Oh brother, we're going there.
Put on your tinfoil hat.
Oh, here you go. Perfect. Yeah. No. What other demons of horns with horns were you thinking about when you first brought this?
Well, just in general, if you think about the quintessential demon, I'm thinking horns.
Really?
Name demons that don't have horns.
Demons without horns.
Demons without horns.
That's it.
Actually, demons without horns sounds like a sweet metal band name.
It's too easy.
Okay.
Too easy. Come on.
Black demons without horns. Charcoal. Horns
Yes.
on a demon.
Horns made of charcoal.
What? There we go.
Band name called it.
Oh, damn it.
It's a
I've already bought the domain name.
it's a jazz fusion band.
Oh, I thought it was okay.
Nope, I'm switching the genre up.
Where do you think the initial idea for a demon came from? What culture, if you had to guess?
What culture?
Well, images are powerful.
Yeah.
Someone had to think of the idea of a demon and bring it forth to life in either writing or drawing images. So the idea of what a demon is today came from probably one of these early versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was a drawing of our president.
Jesus.
Put on your tinfoil hat, guys. Things are about to get real.
Tim's back at it. I mean, I don't really know where that could have come from.
All right, you have to guess. 3, 2, 1. God, you're bad at this.
I know.
You are really bad at this.
You are
Would it
really,
be funny if
really
we
dumb.
didn't press record?
That'd be hysterical.
But we did.
We'd have to go back and try to remember all
Nah,
of the
I couldn't
words that
do
we
it.
said.
You know what?
Every single
Scratch.
word.
Scratch that. I'm not going to do it.
Every single word.
But have you thought of a demon yet that doesn't have horns?
I don't really think so.
The 2 little demons from Hercules.
Succubus?
What?
They don't have horns.
Succubus is a demon?
I would assume so. Or is that a spectral entity?
You're getting way too specific for something I don't know a lot about.
Well, I'm posing questions.
Yeah. But the one you're thinking is specific.
Mhm.
When I said horned demon,
Mhm.
one came to mind, and that's Satan.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically, Satan
Mm-hmm.
from
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D.
It's the only version of the devil.
The movie / albums by the band Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. I thought it was
Uh-oh.
hysterical.
Hold on. Time's up. I have never seen this movie.
Have you never seen this movie?
I have never seen
You're
Tenacious D in the
shitting
Pick
me.
of Destiny.
Oh my god! All right, so put a minute on the clock. I'm gonna
Oh,
toss.
I
that
only
on.
got 30 seconds last time.
You're right, but this
Upgrade.
is a big one. This is a big one, my
Okay.
friend.
As soon as Ian gets his clock ready, I will start to describe, in a very short amount of time, a movie I have never seen.
Wow!
Welcome,
I can't
folks.
believe you've
to
never seen this
Tim
movie.
describes movies he's never seen. All right.
All right, so
Put it on
back
the clock?
to- yeah, this
You
is.
tell me when it starts.
This is the third segment. This is the third time we've done this, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I haven't seen a lot of movies.
Wow.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing for you.
All right, you ready?
I'm embarrassed for you. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. Picture this. Tenacious D is eating at a diner. They're sitting there enjoying some ham sammies. That's how they chew. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, this guy comes in and says, "Boy, have I got a deal for you." And he tries to sell them a guitar pick. Yeah. And they're like, "Whoa, slow your roll, guy. We have plenty of guitar picks." And he said, "Oh, wait a second. This guitar pick is special. It's the Pick of Destiny." And they spit out their pancakes first. And then they say, "We want whatever you're selling because you should have led with that." So they get this pick. Here, turns out, belonged to Satan. Whoa, whoa. So now they have to go ahead and they have to fight Satan for the rights to this pick. But what's Satan's choice of battle? It's rock music. And then they had to fight it out. And obviously they win because they're Tenacious D and they're the greatest band on earth. And I got 4 seconds. So,
Wow.
Boom, mic drop.
You know what?
I was 50% right.
That was terrible.
Oh, my God.
No, actually, at the end, they did have a little rock battle, though.
With Satan?
Yeah, with Satan.
Hail Satan!
They meet him in a parking lot and outside of a club, I believe.
That's the only place to meet Satan.
Mm-hmm. And they say, what was it? To banish him back to hell and to, I believe, keep the pick, they had to do a rock off. And it is Jack Black and his partner. I think his name's Kyle Gass.
You got it.
Mm-hmm. So
Now
Kyle,
you're speaking my language.
so what he said was, I'll leave you alone. Basically, just ruining the story. The narrative is being destroyed by my words right now.
Wait, everyone, hold on. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, guys.
For those of us who haven't seen it.
If you also haven't seen this, like Tim, basically, if Jack and Kyle lose, Kyle has to go to hell with the devil and become the devil's sex slave.
Whoa, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, so that was absolutely hysterical. Great movie. That's where the cock push-up came from, though, and the fact that
Well, the cock push-up also came from the song.
yeah, the song, but like the visuals of that was great.
Well, I've never seen it. And I think I did a pretty accurate Tim has never seen movies segment.
I think that was good. That was a great.
It was a great. You know what? That movie could have gone anywhere. It was a tough one.
You brought it back at the end. You got it. I would say I would give you a pretty solid C-.
I'll take it.
What do people say? C's get degrees?
C's get degrees. D's, you become a stripper with double D's.
You can be a stripper with A's, though.
You know what?
Grades and breast size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know where you were going with that one for a second, and I was like, "Oh, not the kind of stripper I'm into."
Because it's
I
not
also
all
like
about
my women smart.
It's not all about looks, Tim.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about personality.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it together, man.
Also, do they make a good sandwich?
Wow. You went there.
Well, they could. You know what? I'm not going to defend myself. I happen to really like sandwiches.
I love sandwiches, too.
And a woman who can cook is sexy.
That is true, though.
Also, a man who can cook is sexy. Not biased.
Yeah.
I think anyone who can cook is actually sexy.
I'm a mediocre-looking man, but I can make you a mean meal.
You know what? I'll take you up on that.
Heard.
What, you don't own flour?
That is right, folks. If you're listening to this podcast, you just found out my deepest, darkest secret that has plagued me for months at this point.
Months.
At our place of business.
Ian does not own, and I'm going to let this sink in.
I own it.
By the way,
own
I'm
it
Tim.
now.
Wow, we did a really long intro. I'm Tim. This is Ian.
Hi.
Yeah, that's PigeonHoled. I don't think we did our introductions in the last episode.
People get it.
Okay, people understand.
My
my voice is drastically different than your
We're
voice.
such celebrities now.
3 episodes in, we're already getting calls from Spielberg saying,
And Will Smith.
we want to make that movie.
And Will Smith, he called me, and he was like, "Hey, you're lucky. You only sang a second of my song. I was about to sue the shit out
That
of you."
was this episode?
Yep.
Man, how long is this episode?
Yeah.
I feel like we've gone a good distance already.
I mean, yeah, we've gone a pretty solid distance.
All right.
Honestly.
Okay, well, you've already said the magic word into the next segue. You segued into cock push-ups, which we know. I feel like this is we don't have to spend a very long time on this one
We
because
didn't finish the story
there's not much
about
to,
the thing I don't own.
Oh, Ian doesn't own flour because he's a bachelor.
Ladies,
I summed that up pretty quickly, right?
I think that was a great summarization of my predicament.
You can judge or not judge. I choose to judge, but Ian doesn't own flour.
And so does pretty much every coworker Tim has given this information to at our place of business.
I did CC all company.
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing.
Ian doesn't own flour.
Yeah, it's terrible.
But I bet you do a mean cock push-up.
Oh, only one, though.
Well, you can only really do one.
Yeah. I think that's the record. Only one cock push-up.
You know what? The idea of a cock push-up is very strange, right?
Yeah.
Mechanically, I'm going to walk us through it. Okay?
Please.
The description of a cock push-up.
Right.
You lay down on the ground.
Flaccid.
Flat. Well, I was going to say flat, but also flaccid. So, to describe the penis's initial position
Yeah.
it is flat to the ground,
Yeah.
penis, balls, then your body.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I get it, yeah.
Okay.
Image in my head.
Images in your head.
Burning.
In order to do your cock push-up,
Yep.
you have to get erect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now
Correct.
follow along here. Blood rushes to your organ, your sexual organ.
Yep.
That is the penis. It's gonna stand upright.
Yeah.
So now you're lifted off the ground by said cock push-up. So now you're like
Balancing.
You're balancing on the tip, literally on the tip. But
Yeah.
then if this erection is like all the other erections, it's gonna go past that. And then you're gonna be laying flat on the ground again, but this time with an erect penis. Is that correct?
I would say, yeah.
And that's why you can
pretty
only
accurate.
do one. Because even if you went flaccid, it has to reset to point to the initial point.
Mm-hmm.
Then without touching it, you can't do it.
It's true.
That's a cock push-up, ladies and gentlemen.
You can only do one.
No one has gone into it as much detail as I have right now.
Maybe other than Jack Black and Tenacious D when he talks about it.
How much does he talk about it?
I
I've
don't know.
never seen the movie.
I don't know. Not that much. Maybe not that much. Maybe close.
I think I was pretty descriptive.
Yeah. Yeah, your mechanicals in terms of point A to point B to point C, just start to finish.
C stands for cock.
Yeah, that's it.
A stands for a flaccid cock. And B stands for balancing on the tip.
Damn, you are just on fire.
I got a lot of words.
The best words.
The best.
All of the words.
Every single word.
I still can't even imagine doing a cock push-up. It sounds terrible.
Well, so because you can only do one.
You fall immediately and then feel so much shame.
Oh, shame to your family.
Yeah. Roll yourself away into your room.
You don't stand up.
You don't stand up.
You just roll, which is embarrassing.
Or do the worm the entire time.
That all seems painful. All painful things to do.
But you have to get
erect.
through the pain because nothing hurts more than seeing all of the shame in your parents' eyes as you roll by.
Parents. And your parrots.
Parents.
Trap. The Parents Trap. Parents Trap.
Man.
Oh my God, Parents Trap. I watched that movie.
Parent Trap.
Yeah, Parrot Trap.
Parrot Trap?
Parrot Trap.
It's where Lindsay Lohan is a bird.
I would watch that.
Whatever happened to her? Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. Stay clear of that one. So cock push-ups, you do just one. But you know what else you can't just have one of?
Cocaine.
Pringles.
Or Pringles, yes. Okay. Yep.
You totally mistook where I was going with that.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about Lindsay Lohan and how she could only have...
One cock push-up?
Yeah. She couldn't only have one cocaine.
Oh, cocaine.
Cocaine. She had many more cocaine.
Cocaine.
You know what's one of the greatest movies of all time? Herbie Reloaded.
I have never seen Herbie Reloaded.
Me neither, actually.
Do you want to try to describe it?
No, that's yours.
Oh, I've already
Do you want to do another segment?
You know what? Let's do a bonus
segment.
Bonus episode of a bonus segment of Tim describes movies that he's never seen.
Okay, but this one's going to be a bit different.
Okay, what's the wrinkle?
15 seconds.
Oh, 15 seconds? Okay, we can do this.
Here, you can do 15 seconds describing Lindsay Lohan in Herbie Reloaded or Unloaded. I don't know. Herbie. Let's just call it Herbie.
I thought it was Herbie.
I think it's Reloaded.
Which signifies sequel.
Because it was a sequel.
Right.
To the original one.
To the original movies.
Which was like the 50s?
Like, yeah, I would say 40 years ago, easily.
It was a bug, right? VW?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Well, you're giving it all away.
That's
Start the
common
timer.
knowledge.
You all right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Herbie Reloaded is a story about Lindsay Lohan who spends a lot of time in a dump. She finds this car. It's got magical powers. It teaches her how to do cocaine, and she falls in love. At the very end, she has to do a race across the country, and she wins.
That's it. Yep. Wow. 15 seconds. 15.22. I gave you a little extra time.
It's a very descriptive 15 seconds. I think I painted quite the picture.
Yeah, about 90% of that movie, though, is a montage of her doing cocaine.
Well, then, so I nailed it.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Doing cocaine, learning how to love again. Wow. Because of the Herbie taught her. Ooh, do you think she has sex with the... You know what?
Next topic. Wow. Yeah.
I wish I had a Pringles tube to throw up in right now.
Yeah. You could never clean it out, though, because your hand
You can only
gets
clean it
stuck.
up just once. You can't ever have just one throw up into the Pringles tube. But your hand would get stuck, wouldn't it?
If you try cleaning it out or reaching for that last chip, because...
Would you say your hand is an average size?
I would say it's average, yeah.
I would say my hand is probably a little bit smaller than average size, and my hand gets stuck in the Pringles tube.
Yeah.
So why did they think that they can make a tube that you have to get chips out of by reaching your hand into when we can't even fit an average size hand into the tube?
I think it was just this really elaborate practical joke. It's you reach your hand into the Pringles tube to get all the chips from, let's say, from the very top chip, maybe down halfway, maybe halfway.
And then everything else is impossible.
So at this point, you've been reaching your hand into the tube
Several times
for each chip. So
Yeah.
you are now basically,
Double
you had
dipping,
been taught
triple
to
dipping,
reach your hand into
quadrudipping.
get these chips.
Yeah.
So once
You've been
you get
trained.
too far down, you've been trained. Exactly. You've been conditioned. You
Pavlovian.
reach, you reach a little too far down, your hand gets stuck. I think it's a joke.
Because if you think about it,
I think it's also a social commentary is that human beings, for the most part, we don't want to...
have our hands stuck in tubes.
No, we don't want to solve that problem by those last chips and say, you know what, honestly, I could just tip it to about, let's say...
60 degrees.
60 degrees, yeah. And the chip
the
will slide
optimal
out magically
tipping
into
angle.
your empty hand.
Yes.
And there's the chips.
Yeah.
There's it. There's the last few chips
The last few chips.
in your hand. As opposed to saying, I'm going to hold this and try to fist this tube and get all the chips out.
Very apt description.
Yeah. That's
Very
essentially what you're doing.
But if you think about it, when you have to tip that tube, you know what else comes out with that tube?
Crumbs.
Crumbs.
Yeah. No one wants crumbs.
Why didn't they solve for that?
I mean, I don't think you can necessarily solve for crumbs.
Well, you can't. Cereal can't even do that.
No.
The cereal bag is one of the worst inventions ever made.
Really?
Along up there with the Pringle tube. Think about it. Yeah, sure, it's convenient that they put cereal in a bag, but then they immediately have to do what? Put it in a box to protect it.
Yeah.
So twice the packaging because you couldn't solve it the first time. And then guess what? It's still not protected because what do you have at the bottom of your cereal bag?
Cereal dust.
Dust. What do you do with that cereal dust? You throw it away.
See, but sometimes that cereal dust is kind of nice.
Name the top cereal dust you've ever eaten.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's because it's mostly
'Cause
cinnamon,
it's
and sugar.
Exactly.
You could take that out and put that in a container and use that to season,
on your toast.
which is crunchy.
Yep.
So you just made twice baked cinnamon toast crunch.
Suck it.
Oh.
Kellogg's.
Wait, what if you took
the
the
cereal?
cereal dust, put it into your egg wash, and made French toast with it? I think I'm onto something here.
Cinnamon French Toast Crunch. French Toast.
Frist.
Frisco.
Cisco Frisco.
Crisco.
Crisco.
Cisco the Rapper.
Dong Song.
Dun, 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 dun. That was a great song. Wow, we're doing word association multiple times. in this
Inside the
episode.
word association.
This is great. I think we're onto something. This
It's
podcast
wordception.
is. I said last podcast. It's monumental. This is beyond monumental.
This has exceeded all expectations. This is like what I get on a report card.
If this was an inauguration, we would have the highest turnout,
The biggest.
the biggest turnout.
We would fill quite a decent amount of the lawn.
I would say maybe a quarter.
Whoa. We should compare it to Obama's.
He didn't have that much.
Exactly, that's my point.
Yeah. Nerd.
Nerd. But, you know what?
wasn't
Speaking of getting
historical.
your hand stuck in a tube. Don't you hate it when you get your hand stuck in a tube?
I hate it.
That's the worst. Well, guess where I do that?
Ooh, where?
Do you know when you go to the DMV?
Oh, yeah.
The DMV. We've all
Classic.
been there. Wait, everyone, put on your tinfoil hat.
Oh, here we
I'm about to say something. It's a conspiracy. Break your Keurig. You ready for this?
God.
You go to the DMV. Why does the government need to know I have a car? Right? They don't need to know that I have a car, that I have a gun, that I have all these women locked in my basement. These are all things they don't need to know, all right?
Yeah.
But I've just told them. My point is, you go to the DMV, you wait in line. Lines, another thing the government created, right?
They give you a number and you have to watch a screen
Why
the
would
entire time while advertisements are scrolling across the bottom and it upset.
Why do I need a number? Huh? I have a name. Why can't they just ask for my name at the
Probably a
DMV?
lot of Tims. I go to the DMV in Southern
They can put my
Delaware.
last name on there too.
Yeah, true. Very true.
There's not a lot of those guys there.
I don't have a last name.
I know there's probably only one in Delaware. That's because my dad doesn't live there. Yeah, think about that one.
Classic dad.
Right. So they gave me a number. I'm sure they would love to tattoo it on my wrist.
Probably.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Yeah. So I go through the drive-through because I don't want to go inside and deal with the people. I'd rather sit in my car like a hermit. Yeah?
Yeah.
Drive through the DMV, right? They all wave and they're all polite, but they're just doing the government's business, right?
Do they give you a sucker at least afterwards?
No, that's the other thing. They don't even have lollipops there.
Fuckers.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you go through, they plug into your car. I'm sure they're just pulling off the wiretappings, you know? How much time do you spend in your car? They're just plugging it in, taking all the audio recordings, and putting it right back into the government database.
When do they plug into your car?
They plug in. You've never had your car plugged into?
I don't think so.
You must not be on the same list that I am.
I guess not. You plug into the
So
car
after
at
they've-
the DMV.
Yeah, so after they've taken all my secrets, all right, I drive through, and then I have to give them money.
You go to a drastically different DMV.
We only have one DMV down here.
I know. Do you go to like a secret one or something? I've never had my car plugged into. It's typically I roll up to the lane and the angry gentleman goes, right flasher. I turn that on. Left. Brights? No, I said brights. And I flash the brights at him. And that's it. And then he goes, all right, cool. Move forward. I said move forward. And then I move forward. And then the guy...
Then you got to quickly stop.
And the guy said, slam on the brakes when you get to me. What? Slam on the brakes. And then
It's too late.
And then I have to slam on the brakes.
Then you got to go back.
And then he goes, dude, all you have to do is drive forward and slam on the brakes. And that's it. And then they go, all right, pull up to the lane and give him this piece of paper and give him $60 or however much it is.
I don't know what it is because I always forget to do my... I've gotten pulled over because I forgot to get my car registration renewed.
That's happened to me a few times. And then I had to go to like court.
Then you got to go to court.
And then I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, judge, that I have to do this.
Yeah, you got to sit there and then you got to give the judge a back massage.
God.
Freaking government always keeping the little guy down.
There's one kiss on the lips, too. That's it.
All right.
Just one smooch.
We not joke about this.
Just one smooch.
We don't. This is a not joking matter.
The last time I went to court for that,
they just sit you down. You wait.
I was sitting at a desk.
You can't have a phone or even Apple Watch. They can let baby strollers into this government building, but I can't wear my Apple Watch? What? You don't have enough microphones in there already listening to our conversations? Right? They won't let me wear my tinfoil hat. And I tell them, sir, this protects me from all the waves. They don't listen. They say, leave your tinfoil hat outside on the bush. And I said, psh, it's not going to help that guy. True story.
Classic.
So then you sit there, because I don't think to bring a book, because all my books are electronic.
Oh, really?
And I sit there, and then they finally call my name after 45 minutes of waiting, and then you got to go in, and the judge says, do you feel bad? And I said, yes, sir. Thank you for telling me this, sir. The government's the best thing that's ever happened to me, sir. And he goes, all right, you're fine this time. And I go, thanks, sir. What a great way to spend 45 minutes of my life. I'm going to McDonald's, and I'm getting a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Of course you go to McDonald's.
Right? Because that's what the government tells me to do.
Wow.
Because I took off my tinfoil hat, and that's the first thought I had. Think about that one.
Interesting.
Think about that.
I haven't been to McDonald's
But my point is,
8 years.
You go through the DMV, and then you go to the automatic, or you go through the drive-through teller, and how do they get your money? They suck it up through a tube.
Like at the bank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a bank teller. So you take all your important documents, your social security,
suck it right up through that tube.
Suck it right up through the tube, and into God knows where.
Probably right in front of them.
They probably
where the other end of the tube
They probably
is.
scan it and upload it to their database.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they do.
Yeah. Think about that one next time you go to the DMV.
Wow.
But that tube, how does it not suck your hand into it? Think about that.
Huh.
Yeah. I stumped you there. Those are a long walk off of a short pier.
Huh.
Yeah, I stumped you.
Well, folks, if you're still listening, this is PigeonHoled, the only podcast out there where you're immediately put on a list after listening for 3 seconds because of Tim's wild conspiracy theories. So welcome to the list, folks.
Destroy your Keurigs.
Destroy your Keurigs.
They got microphones in them.
NSA, CIA, if you're out there listening, thank you very much.
Yeah, but guess what? We still have one more note in here.
Wow.
Yeah, and I can't read it. Waste of time.
Waste of time.
I just remembered it.
DMV's the waste of time.
Can you read that at the bottom of the list?
That.
Hold on, let me pass it across from my branch to your branch. There you go.
Reaching. Yeah, wow, that doesn't... I can't read any of your handwriting.
Neither can I.
I usually can. At work, when
My
you
handwriting?
write notes on... Yeah, when you write notes on, like, scripts or whatever that we're working on.
I think it's harder to write when you're in a tree because you're spending a lot of your balance back and forth
Yeah, but this
on
doesn't
a
look
branch.
too much different than handwriting at work.
You know what?
I see.
All right, I can have it back.
Looks
now.
like... Seems like rock push-ups. Push-ups, I read.
Well, rock, you're not far.
The one before that? Or under that?
Well, so I remember what it was. Waste of time.
I see Prigla. I'm assuming Pringles.
That's Pringles.
Looks like the one behind or below that is Sith Lord. Pringles and Sith Lord.
It clearly says Sith Lord.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Sith Lord.
I think that's supposed to say stuck hand. Oh, it's stuck hand in a tube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But no, Sith Lord.
Well, so
What's a waste of time? The DMV. We
Church?
talked about that. Church. Yeah.
I'm on so many lists right now.
No, I agree with that one. Put me on that list. Church is a humongous waste of
You
time.
know what's an unpopular opinion?
Well, that's a great segue into my segment, which we were talking about today.
Ian's got an unpopular opinion.
I have plenty of unpopular opinions.
All right, so I'm going to shut my ears. I'm going to literally go to the end of the branch because the whole thing is I'm not allowed to listen to it because it's just going to make me mad.
I'm just going to say one word, and then from there you can just
oh.
figure out my ideas.
All right,
possibly.
you ready? Welcome to Ian's unpopular opinion.
My unpopular opinion of the day, PigeonHoled episode 3, church is terrible. Huge waste of time. No, I mean, I'm not going to go in there and eat your shitty little saltine cracker and drink your backwash wine while you say it's blessed. No, get the fuck out of here. Absolutely not. Unpopular opinion of the day. That's it. Other than that, praise whatever you want. I don't really give a shit. If you believe in God, good for you. I don't. If you believe in the Krampus, I don't. You do. Cool. I respect that.
Why'd you look at me when I said I don't believe in Krampus?
I'm just saying in general.
Oh,
if you
okay.
believe in him, I don't. But you do.
Flying spaghetti monster.
If you're a pastafarian, you know what?
Praise be to the giant noodly appendage.
See? I respect that. You do your thing. Whatever makes you happy outside of, murdering people
Pedophilia.
and pedophilia and other things that are plaguing like Hollywood currently.
In the White House.
In the White House, yeah. I respect that. So that's an unpopular opinion that eventually turns into a silver lining. I respect you for believing in something that I don't, personally. I still respect it. But don't make me drink your backwash wine. That's Welch's. That's Welch's that you had sitting in the frickin' fridge for 3 weeks.
You're lucky if it's sitting in
3
the fridge.
months.
Yeah, that was in the back of a closet
That was
somewhere.
a hot box of Welch's that you just punctured and poured into a chalice.
You know what? If I had a church, we would do Capri Suns.
Let's start a church.
All right. We have a.
Hold on.
Are you not done with your unpopular opinion yet?
No, I'm done with it.
This
I'm
was like
done.
a really long segment, Ian.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I'm done with it.
Oh.
It went from I don't like something to but I still respect you and your
I
opinions.
don't feel like that's how an unpopular opinion segment should end.
Okay. Fuck you?
There you go.
That's it. Yeah, okay, boom.
We nailed it.
Got it. No, I respect you,
We went right back to it.
but fuck you.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But I respect it.
Stop it.
Would you rather have Capri Sun instead of Welch's?
Yes. That's it.
Unpopular opinion turned into
Oh,
a
your
question.
mom's got the Sunny D. Whoa.
I loved Sunny D.
It's still good.
Better than Tang. Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Sunny D is better than Tang.
I'm in agreement. Oh wait, that makes it a popular opinion then.
No, you find it popular. I'm sure
confused.
a lot of people
Oh, okay.
would say that
you
Tang
would
is
say
better
that
than
in the
Sunny
vast
D.
majority of the United States of America.
I would say Tang is much more beloved than Sunny D. But I think Sunny D is better than Tang.
I would agree. Very much so
Yeah?
with that statement.
Good.
I want not the purple stuff.
Hawaiian Punch or Kool-Aid?
Boy, I like the tang that Hawaiian Punch has. It's got an acidity to it. A sugary acidity.
It's all just sugar.
But it's a certain kind of like cocaine laced sugar that I like.
I do love adding sugar to my cocaine.
Well, if you're gonna snort something, make sure it's pixie stick.
Some kid in like high school used to do that.
Crush Altoids and snort them.
Ew, no, what?
We used to do that
We used to do that?
in high school.
Wow, that sounds like a terrible thing to do. A waste of time.
Well, we traveled to Ireland with the marching band. We went to Ireland, not some Ireland, the Ireland. And we went to like a old timey, like you're in a castle eating castle-y food. And there was an after dinner mint that you went through your nose.
I feel like that's a fake story.
I think it's the whole Ireland thing, or just the end of that
The
story?
end of that.
I'm fairly confident we snorted mints.
Wow.
Where else did the idea come from?
I don't know.
Unless I got tricked into snorting mints in Ireland. Now that I think about it, I don't remember anyone else doing it.
You got picked on. You were bullied.
Joke's on them. I made a bunch of people do it back in the United States.
Suck it, nerds.
Yep. Very influential guy.
It's incredible.
All right. I'm going to recap
Yeah.
this episode.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try to read my writing, and then you tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
All right. We started with Thanksgiving movies. Why don't they exist?
Yeah.
And then we went into that B horror movie that stars the revenge turkey.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up. But yes.
And then you said Krampus, which is a holiday movie and a holiday evil character.
Yes.
And then I said Demon with Horns. You said Tenacious D. And then we said cock push-ups, which you can only do one of, which you can't eat more than one Pringle. And then it's sticking your hand in the tube and getting it stuck. And then we said that same tube at the DMV that is scary if you get your hand stuck in, to which we said DMV is just a waste of time.
Yep.
Did I
Yeah.
get it right?
I think you did. We covered a lot this episode.
We did cover a lot this episode.
Start to finish. We talked about all those really cool
From
topics.
point A,
We had
which is a flaccid penis,
Yeah.
to C, which is a cock push-up.
Yeah. And then to D, you laying back on the floor on the D. Just
Depressed.
Laying back on it. I'm depressed.
Oh, laying on your D. I
Yeah.
see what you did
You
there.
get it, yeah. Huh.
That was clever.
Yeah. Well, and then we also
Tenacious D.
had, oh, there you go.
Oh.
Maybe I'll buy that DVD and send it to you.
Can you
just-
send it via snail mail?
Yeah, I can do that.
VHS?
I don't know if they ever had that on VHS. I think that was beyond the VHS days.
If you want to, write in and tell us that it's on VHS or DVD. Let the battle begin. Send us mail, snail mail at P.O. Box. I don't know.
We don't have a P.O. box.
No.
I'm going to put my personal address on the webpage.
Look for Ian's personal address. His last name is Social Security number ends last 4 digits.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess them right now, and you tell me if it's true. 5, 6, 1, 3.
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah, you're great.
man, I'm really good at this.
Holy crap.
I might be telepathic.
That was great.
Thanks.
Well, and then we also had two special segments from Tim, one of which was a very long version of Guess the Story of a Movie, and the second was a much abbreviated one, and he did a great job on both, with Herbie Reloaded and what was the first one? Tenacious D.
The Tenacious D
Tenacious
movie.
D. And then I gave my unpopular opinion for the episode.
Which, if you like these segments, they will stay.
Yeah.
If you hate them, they will stay.
Well-
Literally, you have no sway over what we talk about. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not true. Later on, if we garner a nice following or listenership,
Colt.
maybe they could toss in once a month. We'll say, throw in the best starter of the topics, I guess.
That was a weird string of words.
Yeah, no, I was like in
If
the
you
middle
see
of
us
thinking
in
of something.
the streets, we want you to hand us
Yeah.
Sunny D
Yes.
in a pouch. No, in a plastic. They never came in a pouch. The Sunny D's that came in the small,
Oh, the tiny little plastic
tiny
containers.
bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
The
were great.
single serve. That's what we need.
Those are great.
So don't tell us how much you like the podcast. Give us that Sunny D.
Give us the Sunny D, and then maybe at a later date,
Mayberry at a later date.
maybe at a later date,
Some.
you could send in some ideas for topics. We're
Yeah.
good to go.
All right. So you could have some influence.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see. All right. Thanks for listening
Yeah.
to PigeonHoled. This has been Tim.
I'm still Ian.
He's still in, and
Yeah.
we're still in this weeping willow tree.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
And we're starting a church where you get to drink Capri Sun.
Yo, Pigeon, what up, Pigeon? Yo, Pigeon, what up, Pigeon? Yo, Pigeon, what up, Pigeon? Pigeon, 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 pigeon.